Welcome to Tehachapi, the City of Tehachapi's podcast, where we share conversations with local leaders, business owners, and community members. Don't miss an episode. Be sure to follow and subscribe to learn something new and discover ways to get involved in our community.
Hello and welcome back to Tehachapi. Maya Acosta here, joined by Sarah E. Diaz, our recreation manager with TVRPD. Sarah E., how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. I'm excited to be looking at our calendar of summer events here, and TVRPD is going to be keeping us busy. We've got, National Parks and Rec Month right around the corner.
Very right around the corner.
Yes. But more importantly, we have some big events even sooner than that, our Sip and Savor, and some other things happening with pickleball and youth sports. So what's coming up first? Obviously, Sip and Savor is the big focus of today, but what else is on the calendar?
Well, right around the corner, happening this Saturday, is Fishing Derby.
Yeah.
So the office is getting prepped for that. I mean, we have shirts everywhere for packet pickup. Fishing stocking happens tomorrow on the 14th. So I mean, we're getting a lot of fish tomorrow. And then just getting all the raffle prizes all situated. So Bailey and Taylor have been working really hard to get that going, and we're all excited for Saturday.
Cool. That is going to be exciting, but important for people to note that they can't fish starting the
tomorrow.
14th through the start of the fishing derby.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. So because we do get that delivery, and tomorrow the fish do have to acclimate, and we have to have enough fish for the derby itself.
Right.
So no cheating. So we put it for no fishing right when we have that delivery, or I believe it's right before too. So just be on the lookout for that. People will be watching to make sure there's no fishing done.
Cool. And can they still register for the derby?
Yes. So you can still register TVRPD.org or at our office or by calling us at 661-822-3228. Or you can register day of derby, but just be aware last year we had a huge line. So if you want to get there and start fishing right when we start the derby at 6 a.m., definitely pre-register. You can come anytime now through Thursday evening. Just buy a ticket, get your shirt ready, put on your wristband, and you're good to go for the derby on Saturday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. What else do we have going on? We've got a women's pickleball tournament soon, right?
Yes. Yeah. So happening May 31st, there's a women's double tournament. So grab a gal and come on over to the tournament. We do have for novice and intermediate. Space still is available. We just got our medals in, and they look absolutely cute. So it'll be a fun evening. Hopefully it's still warm at that time. I know today's been rather cold day, thanks to the wind. Mm-hmm. But it'll be a really good, fun event, way to kick off summer really with a good pickleball tournament.
Very cool. And you've got youth baseball going on right now, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So that season actually ends on the 22nd or the 21st, somewhere around there. But it's been really fun seeing the kiddos just learn how to play some baseball.
Awesome. Good stuff. Okay. Anything else happening before our Sip and Savor event?
Oh, there's a lot. I mean,
of course.
Right around Sip and Savor is still our youth program of Adventure Camp. Registrations are still open for that. So we have about 8 weeks planned of really fun activities. So if you have kids from ages 3 all the way up to 15, they can join Adventure Camp. Any teenager can join the Adventure Camp Teen Edition, which will be 2 days a week for 6 weeks.
Very cool. And we have the Spring Into Action Challenge still going. When does that end? Remind me.
It'll end June 2nd. So we're right there at the finish line.
Oh,
but
man.
My God, these people, I keep trying to walk, and you people really know how to walk for hours.
It's impossible to keep up at this rate. I think it's all the bikers. I also bike, but I don't know how everybody finds the time to bike 30 freaking miles a day.
I know, it's crazy. And I'm very into the walking section of it. Mm-hmm. So people have hundreds and hundreds of miles. I'm like, oh, well, I can't.
Yeah.
I give up.
Yeah.
But at least within the internal team, still me and one of my coworkers were competing against each other. He cheated by biking, but he's a little bit up, but just competing to see who can walk the most miles. That's still really fun, and it keeps you on the move, keeps you on your toes. So it's been really interesting to see just how much everyone is going up and down and how close they are for to reach the next placement.
Yeah, I know there's a ton of internal competition on our City of Tehachapi team. All of our staff members here who are participating are trying to, like you said, one up the other person. That's been my motivation a lot of times when I'm like, I don't feel like going for a walk or a bike ride today, really. But then I'm like, I check the Challenge Runner app and I see that, usually it's Greg passes me up. And I can't let that happen. So I go out and put in some miles and then I feel better. And then it's just this back and forth thing.
Yeah. No, I'm very competitive at heart. So when I see my employee beat me in some miles, I will literally get off the couch and start walking in place until I'm either relatively close or until my feet just can't do it anymore.
I love it. Great way to incentivize people to get out and get some movement and some exercise. And so if you are listening and you're kind of the same way, driven by competition, this is a great thing to get involved in. And then we'll have the summer challenge starting soon after,
Correct.
right?
Yes. Yeah. So that one will happen sometime in June. I can't remember that date. Just there's too many dates to remember on.
Right.
But the ceremony will be held June 17th during our board meeting at 5:30. We'll be handing off some really cool stuff. So stay tuned on what we will be giving out.
Cool. I'm excited to see who all wins. I don't think our city team is making the...
Definitely not TVRPD. I think right now it's Tehachapi Hotties again, Dolphins, and...
Is it
I think
the
third
BV
place?
Aquatics?
I think somewhere around there. They swim so much. I did the
insane.
report for swimming this Monday. They have so many miles for swimming.
Yeah, that's crazy. They're at least third or fourth place overall, and all of those miles are swimming. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it is triple, try to accommodate because it's a lot less miles, but when you still divide it by 3, that's a lot of miles they're still putting in. It's crazy. Yeah.
Dang.
But
All
I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you all, Tehachapi.
Yes. Good work, everybody. Getting out there and getting active.
For sure.
Okay. So we have Sip and Savor coming up soon. Remind me, it's June 21st?
Correct. Yes.
Yes. Tell us about the event. Last year was the first year that you guys did it, and what was it like? And are you keeping the same sort of thing going this year, or is there anything new?
So the only new thing, we're keeping it very, very similar to last year. Was absolutely gorgeous and just such a great wine vibe that we had. The thing that we're adding on this year is the event starts at 5:30 instead of 6 this year because we are offering appetizers brought by Discover Tehachapi. So Claire and Chris Scotty have been generous to join us for this event and offer some good wine and meats to later on accommodate with the wine that starts at 6. So definitely come a little early, enjoy some good cheese and wine or cheese and meat, and then go off and drink some wine. And then we also still have the food that you can choose from. And this year we do have like a vegan option as well.
Great. So who are some of the restaurants that are going to be providing it's hors d'oeuvres, right?
Yeah.
Heavy hors d'oeuvres?
Yes. So we changed it up because of last year. The restaurants decided we'll just serve like a good serving. So we just called it meals because everyone got full off of that, except like my brother-in-law who took everyone else's tickets and ate so much. But he's a bodybuilder, so it makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
But, we did kind of like the people's favorites. So we have Prime Bar and Grill returning again this year with some chicken tikka masala again. He'll have like a veggie platter, rice, and then he's also adding on this year his amazing naan bread.
Ooh, yum. I love, Prime is so good.
Yeah, and Bob, the owner, has been just so nice, so generous, everything, and just, I can't wait to have him back to our event.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then the next food vendor is California Hot Dog. He'll be serving some chicken gyros and meatball sliders. So very good food. Anytime I go over there, I try just different things. He always updates his menu. Always good food. His hush puppies are just so mouthwatering. His potato wedges, just really good food overall. So we're very excited to have them.
Good stuff.
Yeah. And then just Discover Tehachapi coming up. For the appetizer, you actually don't need a ticket. It's just kind of go up to the table, grab a plate, serve yourself a little appetizer while you wait for the foods to get ready, and just enjoy the vibe while we start.
Awesome. Yeah, we know that Discover Tehachapi has great charcuterie, so I'm sure they'll be bringing out their best for this awesome event.
Oh, yeah. And then we have our wineries again sitting out there at our tent. They'll be pouring some good red and white wine, and it'll go from 6 to 9 p.m. And it's just, we're trying to keep it just like last year where it's only local locally known stuff here in Tehachapi.
And are all of our local wineries participating?
Almost all.
Okay.
Yeah. So you still have a really, really good variety. So everyone's just been super excited. I've been working really close with Mike Bonata, the president for the Tehachapi Wine Grower Commission, and just everything has been phenomenal.
Okay, so for the people listening, maybe they're not entirely familiar with who all we have here for the wineries. Can you share with who we can expect to be there?
Yes, definitely Tehachapi Wine and Cattle. So they're out if you're going to like Stallion Springs before you make like I think the second curve turn. If you keep going straight, that's Tehachapi Wine and Cattle. We also have Triassic Winery going out there, Rancho de los Viajeros going out there. So this winery isn't open, but they were there last year. They're just trying to pick up stuff. So it's Hochland Winery. They're right in front of Tehachapi Wine and Cattle. They actually showed me their winery that they have out in Germany.
Whoa.
Gorgeous. Like they live in some mini castle and it's on top of a hill. Just they know what they're doing.
Amazing.
It's super amazing out there. And then, yeah, so far, everyone that I mentioned has been fully confirmed.
Awesome. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Lots of variety to try, all that our valley has to offer. It's pretty impressive how many different types of wine that our wineries offer. And even if, like, you know, from winery to winery, they might have the same type, they taste different.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. No, I've tried it's a white wine from Stray Leaves. I can't remember the name. But then I also tried it at Wine and Cattle, and it's completely different. Or like Wine and Cattle's peach white wine is completely different from Dorner's.
Right.
But it's just so good.
Yeah. Okay, great opportunity for people to sample and try all that we have to offer here in Tehachapi. And then you guys will have live music too, right?
Correct. Yes. You can't have an event without some good music.
Right.
So again, we have our round with people's favorites. Returning is Josh Jones. He played the last section last year and everyone was up and dancing. So everyone requested him again. I'm like, okay, we'll do it kind of deal. And then we'll also have Matthew Maldona playing at the beginning. And then he used to play at wineries again, so I managed to get him this time. Judd Fassbender will be playing as well at the Sip and Savor event.
Great. So you've got a good variety of music there for people to enjoy. And I remember seeing pictures from last year, and there's so many people getting up and dancing, and it looks like a wonderful date night for anybody looking for something a little unique here.
Yes. And Father's Day weekend is the weekend right before that, so you can gift your husband, your dad, a good ticket to Sip and Savor to go enjoy the next weekend.
Brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, so it'll be super fun. So we still have tickets available. It's $70 for the general admission, which includes 3 wine tickets and 3 food tickets. And again, appetizers are free. And then we also have the designated driver ticket, which is just 3 meal tickets. And we'll have sodas, water, seltzers out there for your drinks.
Great. And I know the last time, so we talked with Taylor about the fishing derby, talking about camping out at Bright Lake and how you guys
booked.
are booked for the fishing derby. Is that the same case for Sip and Savor?
There is still some spots available. We did close off some just because of where we're hosting Sip and Savor, but there is some spots left. And keep in mind, it is like the first day or the first week of summer during that time. So it's the perfect time to go get your camping spot out there, go enjoy some wine, some really good food, and some amazing music.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. I am looking forward to it. And then people can buy tickets on your website?
Yeah. So you can go to TVRPD.org, go into our office at 490 West D Street, right behind the baseball fields, or you can give us a call at 661-822-3228, and we're more than happy to help you out.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, man. It's going to be beautiful. People enjoying the lovely sunset there at Bright Lake and the ambiance. It's going to be just great.
Yeah. No, last year was just absolutely perfect. And seeing the sunset was just gorgeous and everyone having such good time. Like you couldn't get any better than what we had. So it was really nice. But keep in mind too, it is over or 21 and over event. So people will be checking ID. We do have security, which I just met over at Bright Lake. So they'll be up and around making sure that everyone is of age.
Great. Okay. So Sip and Savor, is there anything else on the calendar that we can at least kind of note to look out for on the horizon? I know we
Yeah.
mentioned Parks and Rec Month, and you guys will have a busy calendar of events, I'm sure, for people to enjoy again
very,
this
very
year.
busy. Yeah, we're trying to keep it like we do want to bring back the roller rink night, astronomy out at Bright Lake. Like that was a fan favorite from last year. So we're in the talks. It's just nothing's been set with other stuff been going on, but it is definitely going to happen throughout the whole month of July.
Awesome.
Yeah, we do have our pool open. The swim lessons just came out and the phones have been off the hook getting registrations going. There's still some spots available. So if you want to have your kid learn to swim, or if you want to go with lap swim or anything like that, definitely give us a call to register your kids for swim lessons.
Great. And then are you guys still hiring lifeguards?
If you are Red Cross lifeguard certified, we will welcome your application. It's just that there's no more classes left here in Tehachapi.
Sure.
But yeah, we're still hiring for lifeguards. It's looking pretty healthy, but the more lifeguards, the more programs that I can add.
Right.
So if you know anyone that is certified, definitely let them know that we're still hiring.
Okay, great. What else is going on?
Yeah. Well, we're not hosting it, but we're providing the location. If rattlesnakes, the rattlesnake aversion class, definitely sign up. Call Donna about that to reserve your spot. It's just basically training your dogs to watch out for rattlesnakes and what to do when there is a rattlesnake. Yeah, those are scary. And I've seen videos of people already posting like some of them popping up. And with all this nature right now, you just never know. Mm-hmm. So good tip, always go out with your dogs in the backyard. Make sure that there's no rattlesnake. Because one did pop up in my garage a few years ago. And that's terrifying.
Yeah, absolutely. And dogs, they're curious. And just their curiosity might turn into something very bad very quick. So what a great opportunity to teach and train our dogs how to avoid this dangerous animal out there.
Yes. So, and then we also have movies in the park coming up. The first one will be Friday, June 13th, because graduation's on Thursday this year. So we're moving it to the day right after graduation, first day of spring or summer break. And the movie will be Sonic 3 to kick off the summer. And then we'll have Incredibles 2, The Incredibles, Moana 2, The Wild Robot, and The Parent Trap throughout the summer. So it'll be really fun summer stuff, along with youth sports happening in the summer as well. It'll be late summer with NFL flag football and some youth volleyball.
Cool. I'm super excited for movies in the park. That is like the perfect summer evening here in Tehachapi. You go to the farmer's market, right? Mm-hmm. And then you head over to movies in the park. And it's just a great experience. I'm sure it'll be really fun and well attended this year.
Yeah, definitely. And we want to thank our sponsors too, Tehachapi Cement with Sip and Savor. I mean, they have been so generous. I've seen them help out other people here in Tehachapi, and we just can't thank them enough for supporting us and making all these events grow.
Yeah, absolutely. We couldn't do it without our sponsors and community partners.
Yeah. And then Race Communications for movies in the park. And then we actually got some movie screens donated by Aspen 2 Homes. So brand new movie screens.
That's awesome.
We're testing them out. You might have seen it probably at West Park with us testing it. But we're just so grateful that they donated these movie screens for us. So fun stuff coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. And then another event that you guys are helping to partner with several groups, I should say, is our Memorial Day ceremony coming up on May 26th.
Yes.
So that'll be at 11 a.m. at Philip Mark Central Park.
Correct. Yes. I just did because we are collecting photo submissions with everyone's names and their ranks and all that stuff. And it's powerful. Just me printing out those pictures and just seeing like the eras that they were from, like it gets you emotional.
Yeah.
We start accepting those submissions. So just go on our website, tvrpd.org, to submit more photos, or you can drop them off at the VFW.
Great. Okay. Sorry. Anything else? We covered a lot of things.
I know. Sometimes it's hard to be in charge of fun.
Right.
Yeah, no, just keep a lookout on our social media. We're posting there every single day. Just really fun stuff. Adult sports is happening and more stuff coming up for adult sports. So just be on the lookout or give us a call to know more details, because I'm sure, there's a lot. So if you want specific details, just give us a call or just keep checking back every month for podcasts.
Great. Well, sorry. Thanks so much for coming in and sharing all of the fun stuff that we have in store.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And if you're listening and you have any questions, you can email us media@tehachapiecityhall.com, and we can share those with Sarah E. or help you answer them ourselves. And as always, thanks so much for tuning in, and we hope to catch you back here next time on THPod.
You've been listening to THPod. If you have a question, a thought, or a suggestion, email media@tehachapiecityhall.com. We'll catch you again soon, right here on THPod.